Mark Hamill has had a really tough time the past couple of years because Mark Hamill cannot think of anything else except for Donald Trump. We saw it in the lead up to the election. We saw it during the first administration. We saw it in the aftermath of the election. Mark Hamill has completely and totally destroyed himself with his delusions and his constant fixations and his Trump derangement syndrome. Well, now Mark Hamill felt the need to tell everybody that he was this close. He almost did it. He promises to moving out of the country after Donald Trump won the presidency once again. You know what? I don't know if I buy it, Mark Hamill. I don't think Mark Hamill could have actually gone through with it. This is Mark Hamill who said he is leaving Twitter like 8 times and keeps crawling back. I don't believe that he would have stuck to it, even if he did leave the country. But that's what Mark Hamill is claiming. Star Wars icon. He used to be a Star Wars icon. He's embarrassed himself so much that I don't know if it's the best way to describe him anymore. Nearly fled America after Trump won the 2024 election. Mark Hamill refused to let Trump force him out of America, even though Trump has never once mentioned him. Yeah, let's get into this story. Mark Hamill nearly left the U.S. following Trump's reelection, but his wife said, "Don't let him force you out." His wife led him to have a change of heart, wanted to move to London or Ireland. "She's very clever," he said. She didn't respond right away, but a week later she said, "I'm surprised you would allow him to force you out of your own country. That son of a bitch," I thought. "I'm not leaving." And yeah, Hamill has not been shy of his disapproval for the president. And you know what? People are entitled to their political opinions. I think a lot of people in the entertainment industry don't like Donald Trump. They don't like you if you vote Republican. They don't like you if you're a conservative. They don't like you. Others voice it more than some. But when you start to let your absolute hatred for president or political party or whatever interfere with your fans and the way you talk to fans and stuff like that, that's when it can become a little bit of a problem for someone like Mark Hamill. When this is somebody who is at a panel in a room full of thousands of Star Wars fans who are there to listen to him talk about Star Wars, and he says something like this to half his audience, it's when it starts to be a problem. This is probably drunken Mark Hamill at a fan expo a year or two ago.
I said that before, I say, may the force be with you. Unless you're MAGA, then you can go force yourself.
Right, and this has been a consistent thing with this dude. He has lost his mind. Now, the White House, they did respond to Mark Hamill. Since Mark has decided to stay in the United States, he'll get to enjoy the many wins President Trump is securing for the American people. And really, who can blame him for second-guessing a plan to move to the same place as Rosie O'Donnell? Pretty quick and to the point. Look, I don't even believe that this story is true. This dude has become so wrapped up in this, so completely wrapped up in his hatred for one singular person, that it has caused him to turn off a lot of fans from anything because he brings it to the fan base. He brings it to Star Wars. He brings it to his fans at Comic-Con conventions where they're not there for that shit. And he's truly embarrassed himself and destroyed any legacy that he could have potentially had because he's so worried about this. I don't think he ever would have left. This is not even a person who can leave Twitter, let alone his own fucking country. But Mark Hamill, another sad entry in the completely devastatingly downhill arc that his career has taken in recent years.